Welcome, Peter Coll back at MACS 2024 with another special guest. This time we've got Mr. Tom Rayk. Tom, how are you?
Hey, I'm real special apparently, Peter. I'm doing well. Hey, MACS conference, it's always a good time.
You've been special since ever since I knew you.
Well, we have fun with what we do for sure. Training is important, and MACS and air conditioning is important, of course. You know, how bad would the world be if we didn't have good air conditioning systems?
Yeah, that's
It'd be a mess.
It would have been awful hot in that classroom, wouldn't it?
It would have. Yeah, we were feeling good in there, so it's good.
Tom, our pleasure to have you here at MACS 2024. We had so many great classes, so many great networking events, a great trade show. Is there anything that stuck out to you that that really is going to leave a lasting memory for you?
Well, to be quite level with you, Peter, the support here from the MACS crew, first of all, I got to say, was awesome. I mean, everything we needed to do a great training program was made available to us, so that's a plus. But what will really be remembered by me is really the quality of the people here and the fact that they're here to learn about AC and learn so they can apply it every day. Yeah. That's the big key.
Yeah, one of the things we're so proud of is we get a great group of technicians and shop owners. We also get a fantastic group of trainers, and then we get a lot of engineers, a lot of factory people, a lot of manufacturing factory people. So when you go through our trade show, you get to talk to those folks, not just a local sales rep.
You bet. And I was going to go ahead and kind of stage this a little bit. I was going to say the best part of the training I thought was the people that are here and the reason that they're here, and that's they want to learn. But the best part of the rest of the show was the networking with all those engineers, all the equipment companies, manufacturers, training companies. Honeywell, for instance, they were a real big help. A lot of the different companies out there were just great. Just talking to them, I could go on forever about the companies that were here that really did a good job helping make this event great for everybody.
Yeah, Honeywell really stepped up. They, as a co-sponsor of our welcoming reception and the sponsor of the after show party. I think everybody had a great time. Yeah,
and
you can't complain about one thing here in Florida. We had the best weather you could ever imagine, and good weather solves 90% of the problems.
I would agree, and I mean, it was just a great program. I know we brought some people here that got 609 certified also, so that was a big plus. And then the amount of training and the way it was organized well. I mean, gosh, everybody did a great job even on meals, you name it. Any instructors needed anything, it was always handled so we could do a quality job. So hats off to a very, very successful event this year.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the compliments. It's kind of a passion of ours and something that we look forward to every year. Tell us a little bit about AVI and the group training.
Well, we're basically, most training companies out there are owned by someone, and training is kind of like a sideline, it's a division. We are a training-only company. So AVI, prides itself in trying to deliver the best workshop type training out there. And luckily, we have people like the Group Training Academy, a lot of companies that sponsor and help. So, I kind of look at it this way, and I don't know if this is a good summation or not, but, AVI is a company that puts a lot of effort into doing quality training, with a lot of help from partners. The nice thing about having the Group Training Academy with us and such is they're a separate company, they're a parts company, but they buy down the cost of training to all their customers. So we can offer the great quality training we offer at a discounted rate, basically, for everybody that's with the group.
Right.
We've got some programs with them, they say, hey, we got to sell them some programs. I said, just give them the price, because there's so much great training there for a limited amount of money through the group with the, the funds that they have from part sales that they put towards training, because they know, that if customers get trained, they're going to sell the part once right. They go to training events like this one. They learn how to do it properly. Customer comebacks and such go way down, parts warranties go way down, and the right part gets replaced on those vehicles, and that is huge.
Sure. You know what? My first experience with AVI years and years, and I don't know, many decades ago, I guess, Paul Lors, and they did video training.
Yeah,
And that was
video
really
only.
what they did. It was video only. And then they kind of expanded to say, we're going to do some in-person stuff. You guys have some real unique things, some cutaway cars. You do a lot now with EVs. Tell us a little bit about that program and how that's working for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I worked for another large training company for quite a while, and then basically I went looking, and AVI was there, and we put a mission plan together when we started. And that was once, we had some objectives that we wanted. One was support the industry, number one, but how would we support the industry? And we targeted a few areas like EVs and hybrids, number one. We want to be the leader in that training.
Right.
We targeted diesel because there's a lot of shops that didn't do a lot of diesel. And then communications. We have made a huge effort that you're going to be seeing very soon on data buses, how to diagnose data buses effectively and make sure they work as they should. So we've done a lot by targeting different training areas that are important to customers and such, so we can help the industry do a better job, because that's really what it's all about.
Sure. It's a better service for the end user.
Yes.
More efficient use of your time as a technician or a shop owner,
Yep.
and more profits.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it comes
Bottom
down
line.
to. Yeah.
And we need all of them to survive and do
Absolutely.
well and prosper for everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. One of the great things, because I know you did multiple events here. We had AMRA MAP join us early on, Tuesday and Wednesday. And when they joined us Tuesday and Wednesday, it was kind of a unique opportunity for MACS to partner with AMRA MAP and have them use some of our facilities and bring in some of their trainers. And I had the pleasure of speaking at AMRA MAP and talking a little bit about air conditioning with our friends from Honeywell. And then I know you did a presentation there. Yeah. But do you think that's kind of a great way to go, not just in AMRA MAP, but having organizations that don't conflict with each other, but complement each other, partner together to bring better training, more training, and frankly, more individuals to any training event?
Yeah. Well, hey, let me kind of expound on that just a little if you want. I know a secret.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Paul Lowers, of course, who owns AVI.
Yeah.
And, we're looking at the success of this and how well this works. What if we partner with you guys next year, maybe too?
Well, somebody might have already put a bug in our ear about that, but we're looking at that. We got to look at space and all that that stuff. But AVI has been a great partner to MACS, and if we can make it happen, we'll make it happen. We have to kind of see where that road goes. But you guys are located, I don't want to say down the road, not you personally, because I know you're still up in Columbus, Ohio?
Actually, Medina, Ohio.
Medina, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well pronounce it wrong, Medina, Ohio.
Okay. All right. Well, that's like my friends up at University of Northwestern Ohio.
Yeah.
And I say, oh, you're in Lima.
Yeah.
And they're
Lima.
like, no, that's in Peru.
Right. Lima.
But AVI is located down in Fort Myers area.
Yes.
And I don't know. I don't know, 3 hours from here, something like that. Yeah. About that. Yeah. Where do you head from here?
Well, actually, I'll be heading towards a school in Ohio. We're doing some EV training for them. And then I'll be heading to Kansas City on Tuesday. And then after I'm done with Kansas City, we'll be in Richmond, Virginia. And then after Richmond, Virginia, on the weekend, we'll be over at a big automotive show in Michigan.
Wow.
So.
Wow. I don't envy you because, I've done that whole traveling thing and it's not something that I ever look forward to.
But in the middle of that, we're doing a 609 certification class also in Michigan.
Excellent.
So that's going to be exciting. That's always a good product.
Excellent. Got to throw a few dollars our way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I think that program is stellar. It gets people to really think about not only proper service, because that program teaches some proper service techniques, but also reiterates the fact that we got to protect our environment for our children and such.
Sure.
We can always naysay tree huggers and stuff, but the bottom line is we got to do everything we can as an industry to make sure that everything stays as it should.
Sure. We always have the pleasure of having the US EPA here. They are our partner.
That's big.
And we need to look at them that way because, there's certain things that are out there from our government and so forth that the EPA becomes the conduit of information to us.
Correct.
And then we become feedback to them, and we work together to find compromises where we can. So
There's been a lot of that MACS has instituted and helped with, because sometimes the EPA is trying to do the right thing, but sometimes there's a better way to do the right thing.
Right.
I think with you guys being a conduit to display what industry concerns are about a certain issue is very important, because generally the EPA will listen, from what I've seen, and they'll go ahead and listen to the experts and say, well, maybe we can do it a little differently. Now, maybe not be 100% what we want,
Sure,
but it's heading in the right direction always.
Yeah, and that's all we're looking for. So we're actually probably the last two people in the hallway. Steve Schaeber's behind the camera. You can't see him here.
Absolutely.
But
Steve, thanks.
Well, we want to thank you. We want to thank AVI. We want to thank the group for supporting us, for allowing you to come in, do some great training, and who knows? We'll see what happens in 2025. We'll be right back here at the Rosen Centre for MACS 2025. I always mess up the dates, but the very end of January into the very 1st of February. And with any luck, we'll see you guys here with us.
You can count on seeing us here for sure, one way or another, because this is definitely a great event for the industry.
Well, we appreciate it. From MACS 2024, that's a wrap, folks. I am Peter Coll and
Tom Rayk, of course, from AVI.
And thank you. Have a great day, and cheers.
Thank you.